Good morning, everyone, and welcome to A Soulful Pause. I'm Josette Diaz, and I want to start off today with a couple of things that are really important. Our sacred community is currently uh, launching the website and the membership. And so there are a few things that I want to make mention that are really important here that through our sacred community, there are several different things that you get to do. There's a launch event where there's master classes and also panels that are for free. If you join before the price raises, you're going to save 25%. So there's a community membership also, for those of you in business, if you wanted to become a host, you can grow your business here and you can try it out for $1 for 6 weeks and see all of the plethora of different, opportunities that you receive in our sacred community. And then there is the last thing that I want to mention here is that you get to earn extra money with our affiliate competition. So there are different ways for you to access our sacred community. And it's a wonderful place to be if you are someone who is seeking. Then there are plenty of different groups that you can join. It's a lovely community of women and men who are there to offer their services and pour into you. So I wanted to start off with that today. And I want to dive right into our subject. So today I wanted to speak to you, and I'm speaking to women here. And what I am wanting to bring to you today is how, and it's not something you don't know, you know this, that we as women are not just mothers, we're not just wives, we're not just sisters, we're not just friends. We actually are managers, CEOs, wisdom spreaders. We are, all these different things. We become chaperones. We're doing, the cook, bottle washer, and what is the saying? Cook, bottle washer, and something else. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm messing that up completely. Yet that is the role that so many women play. Now, it's not every woman, yet most 51% actually, according to studies, that are doing more work in the home than their partners. And with that kind of a statistic, it tells you that a majority of women still are taking the lead on the homemaker roles as well as going out and working and bringing home, income. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I wanted to share with you the fact that we all do so much. And this isn't to like isolate men in any way. It's just we're focused on ourselves right now. And so as women, we have so much of ourselves are given, we parcel out different pieces of ourselves throughout our life, right? We have friends that we give to, we have our children, obviously, that we give to, our spouses we give to, our other relationships through work and through, being a business owner. If you're a business owner, there's so much that you do, and you give little moments of yourself away. And then there comes a point for every woman, and it can happen throughout your life. I know I have had that experience that in different moments of my life, there have been different things that have brought me to this particular type of crossroads where I knew something needed to shift or that it was no longer working in the same way that it worked. And I wasn't really getting fulfilled. I didn't feel fulfilled. And most of us, if we have children and we're running households, when we're in that season of our life, we are really focused primarily on what is happening in our home in front of us on the daily. And I kind of call it like you've got your head down and you're just raising your family, raising your children, and doing all the things that equal that. And when you're working and juggling that, it's even harder. I think if you are blessed to stay home, then it makes it a little easier in the sense that you can then, at least focus on the family dynamic primarily. So, given that, I think that we go through different phases in our lives. I personally have been a a mother who worked. I've been a single mother who worked, obviously, and then I also then got remarried and then had a child that I then stayed home with, and so I was able to be there for both my daughters, which was such a blessing, and I don't think I appreciated that as a working mom. And so I had that opportunity to live in that, arena of being able to focus just on my family life, and then my life changed again, and I was a single mom. So, we go through these different phases in our lives, and whether you've had those experiences or not, you know, you still have the feeling that you spread yourself so thin, and then you get to a point where you start to analyze, well, wait a minute, who am I? What makes me happy? You start to suddenly, it kind of hits you that you aren't doing things the way you always like to do them or you used to do them, and there's a part of you that feels missing. There's a part of you that feels like, I don't really know where to go from here and what to do. And so I wanted to read something to you because I came across this author, from a woman who I know, who posted this on Facebook. And I looked it up and found it because I fell in love with what she was saying. And the book is The Archaeology for the Woman's Soul, and it's by Karina Luna Dea. Apologize for not pronouncing that properly. It's a beautiful book, and I'm gonna read a couple of excerpts from it because these are the parts that I think are really important. So, all right. I am not sure when I became a woman. The line became blurred when innocence was lost, translating what unfolded to what should have never been before time. Age lost its meaning too soon, too fast. Life passed me by in adulthood without a container. Now I am ready to re enter my story, sift through the forgotten past, lost pieces, lost memories, still buried deep within, awaiting for my love. So much of it I have right now. Abundance fills my soul. The silence was broken, shattered to the ground, excuse me, when time was right, when no more I could endure, living on the edge of discomfort. And I think that that is the crossroads. That is the crossroads that many women find themselves in at some point in their life. And we all get there, and then we get to make a decision about what to do and where we want to go. And so today I am asking that if you feel you are in this space where you are at a crossroads and you want to move into a different realm, I have a call to action for you that I will give you in a moment. This is the space of pure beauty because you have an opportunity to completely reinvent yourself to however it is that you see fit. So that dream of who you've always wanted to be gets to come alive. And when you are ready to start dreaming about who you want to be, recognize that that dream is a calling, that it isn't something that you fabricated. It's an existence that is asking you to step into it. And when you say yes to that, then that part of you that feels like you're reinventing yourself or that is stepping into something new that you've always wanted, that has been the calling all along. And being able to rise to the occasion is the journey. And so if this sounds like you and this resonates with who you are and where you are in your life right now, what season you are in, then I have a way to help you. This is what I specialize in. I work with women to discover their own self mastery so that we go on a journey and you're guided to find those revelations, to recognize who you are, to reconnect to a piece of you that you you sort of left behind or just disconnected from because you had so much else to focus on. And when this occurs, and then you get to this place of a crossroads, whatever stage you're in, then it allows you to really open up and step into who you always have been, and life has just been distracting. And so you can do both and. You can have both and there's so much more for you. So, my call to action for you today is to book a Let's Chat with Me. It's a free discovery call, and we just have a conversation. There's no commitment there, it's just a conversation. And let's just talk about where you are and where you want to be and what seems to be calling you. So, I'll give you a little bit of homework. I'd love it if this is you. One of the best ways that I have found and that I use in my business and my practice all the time with my clients is to use art. Art is that vehicle that allows you to open up and to be free. There is nothing stating that there are certain rules. Now, I'm not a professional artist. So if you are, then you're going to follow a different kind of construct. Yet I'm speaking to generality here that most people are, novice or intermediate in their artistic adventures. And so use art to open yourself up and allow yourself to have some freedom. And when you have that freedom of moving the energy through your body in an artistic way by picking colors intuitively, by being guided by your own energetic field on how you want to display whatever it is that you are being artistic with, that opens up a different part of you. There's that creative part. We all hear the right brain, left brain. So it is a creative part of you, more the right brain kind of activity. And this allows you to really start exploring, and it taps into your subconscious mind. And so once you have that opening, then different aspects of what's been sitting dormant can start to come alive and become more conscious. And then you get to make the next step and the next step. And so I suggest that if you are in this place, start by getting creative and then write down do journaling off and on, because journaling really helps you kind of bring those thoughts into focus, and you can express yourself freely on a page and then start designing. So I invite you to have a free call with me. Let's chat. I'm going to put a link to my LinkedIn where you can schedule that easily. And I look forward to speaking with you next week. Thank you, Nikki. Love that you're here. And let's have a conversation. So open yourself up, do some journaling, put some words to it so that you can start expanding on that dream of who you are. All right, take care, everybody.